here. Set
Jesus
up, ready to go.
Christ.
Perfect.
My
All right.
light just
So it's your boy Jay Reason back again with another stream. NFL Week 11 predictions and
Are you
power
serious?
rankings. Tonight I got a few guests with us here. I got Trevor, my man Josh, my man Franklin from the Franklin Crocker Show. And we're going to have some fun tonight, guys, getting into the picks, spreads, odds, all that good stuff. Starting off with the power rankings, I'm just going to go through 1 through 10, and we'll break it down from there. This is going to be from ESPN, so you may have a different list. That's how it goes. There's different lists out there for the power rankings. This is ESPN's. Kansas City Chiefs, number 1. Philadelphia Eagles, number 2. Minnesota Vikings, number 3. Miami Dolphins, number 4. Buffalo Bills, my Bills Mafia, number 5.
Ooh.
Baltimore Ravens, number 6. New York Giants, number 7. San Francisco 49ers, number 8. Dallas Cowboys, number 9. Jets, number 10. I guess we can keep going. Titans, number 11. Seattle Seahawks, number 12. Bengals, number 13. Patriots, 14. And Buccaneers, 15. The top 15 on ESPN's list is a little interesting. I don't know why we're giving Kansas City the number 1 spot. They're 7-2. The Eagles lost 1 game. All right. The Eagles lost 1 game. I feel like, if anything, Eagles should be number 1, Kansas City number 2. Even the Vikings, right? You could put the Vikings there. I mean, let's look at the record. Let's get into that, guys. Let's get into that.
It's my belief that the Vikings are the best team in the NFC.
Okay. Vikings are the best in the NFC.
I mean, just on, if you look, what they have is they have ultimate balance, right? They have a receiving core. Jefferson made, or all highlights. I mean, like all-time highlights. We're talking about like the David Tyree in the Super Bowl with the Giants type catches, like in the level of Odell Beckham's catch. Like he had a dude that was literally trying to take the ball, and so the amount. See, I will never fully trust Kirk Cousins though. Kurt's always going to Kurt at some point in his.
You're breaking up just a little bit there, Josh. Just a little bit, bro.
No, it's okay.
Hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yep. We're there already.
I think we are having some
like Josh was saying though, with the Vikings, I give a lot of credit to Jefferson. We all seen what he did last week to the Bills. I mean, the one-handed catches was like, I mean, I thought Stephon Diggs had hands. I mean, Jefferson was he was putting on a show. And I'm a Bills fan, and it hurt for me to even say, "Oh, wait." I'm talking about he was putting on a show. Think about that catch with the one hand. The defender had 2 hands on the ball.
Yeah.
And he still caught it with, never put his other hand on it. Still caught it with 1 hand. That's incredible, man.
So,
and like you said before, though, Josh, can you really trust Kirk Cousins, though? I don't know. I don't think you can. I can't put my eggs in that one basket. I can tell you that right now. So, yeah, I know they got a great record. I know I'm looking at the stats. All their games were within 3 points. It's not like they're blowing anybody out. Their best opponent was the Bills. But, man,
that's true. That's true.
And again, they still, be honest, real talk, the Bills should have won that game. That fumble at the end was just, it was just bad at the end. And again, even the field goal they should have really kicked instead of going for it would have won them the game. Or put some pressure on the other team to actually come back and score again.
My
So
biggest
depend on the
thing.
bad coaching.
My biggest thing. Everybody knows. My biggest thing is always kick the damn ball, right? When you have points on the line, you kick the ball.
Absolutely.
You kick the ball, you take the points, and you then basically let your defense do their job after the next possession, right? I don't get why every team feels like it's just a thing that we have to do. It's do or die. We got to go for it on 4th and 3. Do or die. We got to go it on 4th and 4. Like I don't understand the logic behind it. And like we stream a lot of games, right? We're seeing it every game. Every game we're seeing it. It's becoming aggravating to me. I'm not even a fan of a lot of these teams, but guess what? We're watching the game, and I'm like, why are they going for it? And then next thing you know, they're down by so many points, and those are the points they needed to win the game or keep the game tied.
True.
So, I mean, in a sense, like I said, if we're looking for the number one team right now, I would still have to say the Eagles then should be number one. Like I said, Kansas City being number one just doesn't make sense. 7-2 versus Vikings and Eagles being 8-1 just doesn't make sense to me.
I think what
it doesn't.
To, and this may be, and this may be my Kansas City bias talking. With Kansas City, the schedule, they had one of the toughest schedules in the history of NFL to start their first day. And of course, they have a hiccup to the Colts, which inside you look at the Colts and you say, "Wow, the game." Anybody that watched it, there were special teams turnovers, muff, fumble, it really hinged on a Chris Jones penalty that he got for conduct for basically looking in Matt Ryan's direction. If I'm being quite candid. So,
yeah,
I think a team like Kansas City, and you can anybody in the National Football League. Same thing with Buffalo.
Well, I mean, if we look at Kansas City's schedule, right? So the first game they played was against Arizona. They won 44-21. Chargers was next, 27-24. They won. Lost to the Colts 20-17 in a 3-point game. They won against Tampa Bay, which was, Tom Brady at his worst, 41-31. They beat the Raiders, which that was a 1-point victory, but they've been doing terrible as well. So to me, I mean, the only true competition that the Chiefs had was the Bills, right?
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree. But if you look at it, going into this season, they were all and most of which were in the playoffs last year. Now we can look back in hindsight and say, well, Brady bust because he's had that deal that what he's had to do with Giselle or like whatever, and the Raiders be one of the worst coaches in the history of football because he makes horrible decisions. He can't. The thing is, the Raiders have talent. Let's be real, especially with them acquiring Devontae Adams. They just can't put it together, and I think half of it is McDaniel's fault.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of talk about McDermott, and obviously how he's a defensive coach, and that being very problematic as far as with the offense, right? That's been a big talk as far as Dable developing Allen, and then now at this point, hold on, we got to click on. I got to figure this out. Hold on, let's see what that is. Go by process of elimination here. Hold on. All right. So Josh, you got some clicking going on, man. I don't know what it is exactly.
I don't hear anymore. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, you should be good now. No, it's coming back now. Are you holding your phone in your hand? Josh?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're holding your phone in your hand, try to put it up on like a desk or something, because I think that's what it is. All right, while you're doing that, so back to what I was saying, the Chiefs have basically had I won't say it's a cupcake schedule, but it hasn't been as, I'll say, difficult as it could be. The Bills at this point, just going back through their schedule, right? If we look at Panthers, Denver, sorry, my bad. Let me go back here. That was preseason. Okay, here we go. Rams, Super Bowl champions, 31-10. Tennessee, 41-7. Lost to Miami, 2-point game, 21-19. One against Baltimore, 23-20. One against Pittsburgh, 38-3, and then one against KC, 24-20. Beat Green Bay, lost to the Jets, lost to Minnesota. So the Bills have had the more difficult schedule starting. And at this point, I think that the reason why these last two games have obviously, been a loss, Josh Allen doing too much, the Bills not finding a run game, defense lacking, secondary getting eaten alive. I couldn't believe what I was seeing from Justin Jefferson, and that's not to discredit him as a football player, because he's amazing. I just can't believe that this man was catching what he was catching against our defense.
I mean, you have to realize though, and I will give the Bills this much credit: we're not playing with our full roster. I mean, our cornerbacks are all out. We still got our best quarterback hasn't played a game this year still. So I give the Bills a little credit for that, but we know Jefferson is leading the league right now. So therefore, and again, we just talked about Kirk Cousins. Do we really respect Kirk Cousins that much? Nah, I don't. So I'm gonna double team your best player, and you got to beat me with somebody else. That's me personally. Again, I know I'm a coach on the couch right now, but you got to beat me with somebody else. I'm double teaming you the whole game, and beat me something because he proved. What do you have? 190 something yards.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Here. So Cousins has 2,356 yards passing.
I'm talking about Jefferson that game for the Bills.
Oh, for that game, hold on.
197?
Let me get the exact number.
193.
193. Yeah.
That's scary, man.
That was awesome.
To let one player do that to you, that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like we're missing Jordan.
You were
Poyer,
just talking about Micah Hyde,
right? Yeah, Micah Hyde. We're missing Jordan Poyer. We're missing Micah Hyde. Greg Russo.
White.
For the
White
past
still hasn't played yet.
Yeah, White's still out. So at the end of the day, we're getting eaten alive back there. And the running game, which we witnessed in the Green Bay game, right? Jones was eating us alive. So this is the kind of defense that offensive coordinators love, right? They see the weakness in that Green Bay game. They're like, oh, okay, we could do that too. And then if they do stop it, all right, we got Justin Jefferson or Adam Thielen.
I mean, killing. I mean, these guys are killing us. And when you go back, so I just looked at the stats for the Eagles. You're talking about Eagles should be ranked number 1. And you look at their numbers, their first game they played against the Lions. They beat them by 3. Okay. You should beat the Lions. They played the Vikings 24-7. They played the Commanders 24-8. Okay. They played the Jaguars 29-21. When you look at some of these games, they had some, I mean, the Lions, nah. Commanders, Jaguars, they played the Cardinals 20-17. Cowboys 26-17. Steelers 35-13. They played the Texans 29-17, and they just lost to the Commanders. And again, it's a larger margin. It shouldn't have been that large. They tried the Tennessee Miracle passing the ball back, and obviously that didn't even work. They got a touchdown out of that at the end. But
Special.
the Eagles, again, yeah, they should be still, like you said, Josh, they still be ranked number one, in my opinion, as well.
The Eagles still should be number one, and that's coming from a Bills fan.
Yeah.
That's coming from a Bills fan. The Eagles should still be number one. They lost one game. And albeit that game to me has to be one of the most craziest games I think we've ever streamed on a Monday Night Football.
True.
Ever. No one expected Tyler Heineke to come out and ball like that. Gibson was a freight train. Are you kidding me? But I also feel like the same thing that happened to the Eagles is what happened to the Bills, right? Right. The Bills got kind of relaxed in the ego and the talent. Philadelphia, the same thing. They lost that hunger in the game. You didn't really see that hunger. They're dropping the ball, multiple fumbles, multiple turnovers. And this was the first game that they had 3 turnovers in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they fell asleep at the wheel, without a doubt.
Let's
move on. Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No. But I was going to say the statement, any given Sunday, man. Any given Sunday. In this case, it was a Monday, but same thing.
Sure.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the Dolphins?
Trevor, let's get Trevor on the mic. What do you think about the Dolphins, Trevor?
What do I think about
Trevor's cutting it out.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, the Dolphins.
Man. I think they have gas behind them. I think they've been trying to get their defense better, right? Like their big outside of Tua has been taking a lot of hits. Outside of that, I mean, the whole team seems like a band that's up their run game. Might be a young genius. He's running Shanahan schemes. And he just and Jeff Wilson from the 49ers, who he doesn't even have to teach this to. So Chase Edmonds can't learn that 40 scheme.
Well, I was gonna say, do you think that
Jalen?
Looks like we lost Josh. Trevor, you're kind of cutting in and out, so I'm just gonna piggyback off of what you were saying. The Dolphins. Obviously, we had the Tua situation with the injury, him going out. I feel like the Dolphins are in a really good spot right now, right? They can definitely recover and unfortunately take over our division. And I'm really I want to say like I'm not a believer, right? Because I'm a Bills fan. I'm just really concerned with the way things are shaping up. We should have never lost to the Jets.
True.
Zach Wilson had got exposed by who's the last team they played?
With the Jets?
The Patriots?
Patriots, yes.
Yeah. So the Jets had already got exposed by the Patriots. Yep. Where's the game plan for the Bills in on that one? And this is the problem. It goes back to what I was saying. Bills have this big issue when it comes to it being a close game, them finding a way to win, people getting bent out of shape, nerves just not in it, not focused. And this is stuff we're going to have to work on. This is stuff that you can't have going into, half of the season.
True. And there was a stat they put up the other day in regards to how much offense goes in through a certain player. Mm-hmm. And Tom Brady was on the list at over 80%. Patrick Mahomes on the list with over 80%. Josh Allen on the list with over 80%. The issue I have is this. This is football.
Yeah.
Especially Josh Allen. So let's talk about Josh Allen. This is football. We all know this is his 4th year now. He's never been injured before. It's inevitable. It's going to happen sooner than later.
Oh yeah.
If 80% of your offense goes through one player, when that one player goes down, because he's going to go down eventually, what happens to the team? And you already mentioned earlier, our defense ain't strong enough to hold the game.
No.
Because again, if you have to put your backup in, is your defense strong enough to get turnovers? Is your defense strong enough to even score the bucket, score the rock? And we're not. We're not there right now. So, in my opinion, the Bills are in jeopardy. They're talking about Super Bowl champs or going to the Super Bowl. They may not make the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not even comfortable. And people always ask me like, "Who do you got in the Super Bowl, Jay?" And it's like, obviously, like I want my Bills to be there, but I'm not comfortable having Super Bowl conversation right now.
No,
I'm just not. And that goes for any team, because right now this is the most pivotal point in the season. This is the most critical time in the season, right? This is where things are really starting to shape up. Like, if you don't fix whatever issue you have and you start losing the next 2 or 3 games, your chances of the postseason is basically slipping. It's you might as well just write that check because it's over.
Facts.
These are, and I'm sure obviously they're having these internal discussions behind closed doors. But we're gonna address some of these chats. It says Dulo came through, says Pats will win the division.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, man. I don't see.
Right now, Miami has the best chance to win a division.
Yeah, and that's why I mentioned Miami, because I feel like they are the one team. I'm not going to discount the Jets too much, but Miami is the force to be reckoned with. Right? We got to beat Miami. We have to beat Miami. They're definitely going to put up a big fight. And if we look at, let me just go back to the Bills schedule coming up. We got the Browns, which, I mean, I would hope this would be an easy victory. I would hope it is.
I don't see it, because they have 2 running backs that's going to kill us.
Chubb's going to eat. Chubb is going to eat.
And Hunt. Kareem Hunt. You can't. We could have traded for Hunt. We never traded for him. Instead of Hines.
Yeah, it's this whole thing is just tough right now. It's tough. The running game is probably the biggest threat to the Bills defense right now.
True.
The biggest threat. After that, we got the Lions. This is another one, right? It should be a for sure victory.
True.
And so I can't believe this. I can't believe that I actually have to say that I'm nervous, because we're playing the Browns and the Lions in the next 2 games, because our defense is terrible on the run right now.
Horrible. So, Josh, if you were looking at making a prediction out of every division, let's talk about the divisions right now.
Yeah.
We talked about Miami. You said Miami, which is, I think, is probably it's going to be between Miami and the Bills winning the division. What about the other divisions? Like, let's call it, let's say AFC North, with the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Steelers.
So let me open everything up here. I feel like Lamar is having a great year, MV caliber year. Joe Burrow's offensive line is absolutely terrible. I don't see where he's gonna be able to bounce back from that unless there's a complete overhaul. Steelers are trying to they're trying to find a way to win. The Browns, the Browns are a toss-up, right? If the Browns can beat the Bills, then we're having a whole different conversation about them being a contender now.
And then the following week, I believe week 11, I believe Watson's back, correct?
Deshaun comes back.
I think it's week 11. I think right after the Bills game.
Let's see here.
Because he wanted to play the Texans. He wanted to play his former team, which I think is week 11.
No, they pushed that back.
Oh, they did push it back. Okay.
Yeah, they pushed it back. because he had another situation that came up on the legal side of things.
Who knew?
Yeah, who knew, right? I think. Hold on. I think he comes back
Let's see.
this week. I think it is this week.
Okay.
They said he is. Yeah, he's practicing right now. He's back at practice, so I'm assuming they may have him come back in this week, which that's going to be very interesting as well.
Yeah, he has been clear. So he has been clear.
Yeah, so if he comes back playing the Bills, and obviously he hasn't played in a really long time, so it's going to be hard to understand or decipher what's really going to happen as far as him coming back. But I do see it being problematic if he does. I would consider Deshaun being better than Brissett. I think I could make that assessment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be wrong in that statement.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. So you got Deshaun coming back, you've got Kareem Hunt, and then you've got Chubb in the backfield.
Scary.
Those are three problems that the Bills are going to have to figure out. Dulo says Watson was the best quarterback in the league before this all happened. Hopefully he gets back to it again. Yeah, and like I said, that's basically why I feel the way that I do. Like I said, I think that's going to be a threat having him back, and then the running game, because he's really good at play action and he's also mobile. So how do you get around that?
Cool.
So
that is the only hope I believe for that is not the physical part, is more of the mental part for him. If he can get out of his own head based off of what he's going through in life, again, a lot of times in any kind of sports, yes, it is a physical game, but it's also a lot mental. And if you don't have that mental capability, you may not be able to perform the way your body should be able to perform based off of the things you may be going through in your head. So I'm not trying to wish any mental health illness on him, but I hope if he's going through it, I hope he does it with his Bills. Period.
Well, I guess Trev just said it says he's allowed to return to facilities this week, but cannot play until week 13.
Oh,
which
13,
is a good
okay.
thing for us. That's a good thing for us.
Good.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we spent a lot of time on the power rankings. I want to go ahead and start speeding through the actual predictions. Trev and Josh are having some audio issues, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do like a thumbs up or thumb down for you guys, since you can hear me, and just let me know, and we'll make it easy that way. All right, here we go. We're on week 11.
Prediction.
Thursday night football predictions. Tennessee, Green Bay. Thumbs up for Tennessee, thumbs down for Green Bay, Trevor and Josh.
Tennessee.
Okay. I'm agreeing with that because Green Bay is not really going to have an answer for Henry. And this is where it does get tricky because Tennessee's passing really can be iffy. And if that run game doesn't get going, then obviously they're going to run into a problem. Green Bay is on a high now because they just beat the Cowboys.
Correct. And they connected with a new player. He's connecting with a new player and has a new chemistry with Watson. And in my opinion, there's not a lot of game film on Watson how to stop him or how to slow him down yet, because he really has not been a factor until that Cowboys game. So, but I never can count Aaron Rodgers out, man. Like, I understand it's Tennessee, but it's still Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers is the truth. I'm going Green Bay.
All right. Well, that's 3-1. I think, like I said, I think Tennessee's going to take it, but Franklin's going to rock with Green Bay. So yeah,
I'm going Green Bay.
3-1. 3 for Tennessee, 1 for Green Bay. Next up, it's going to be the Bears in Atlanta. So thumbs up for Bears, thumbs down for Atlanta, Josh and Trevor. All right.
Got
So
one. Got one thumbs up.
One for the Bears. I see Trevor thinking. Look, he's grabbing the beard. He's thinking about it.
Ooh.
Thumbs down. Oh, he's taking the Falcons. Okay. So that's 1-1. Yeah, I think I got to go Bears on this one too. I think Justin Fields, he's finally developing into, who he can become. And I don't think, Mariota and company really have an answer for the Bears at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna rock with the Bears.
I'm rocking with you too. I'm rocking with the Bears on that one. Definitely with the Bears.
3-1 as Trevor goes with the Falcons. There it is. All right. We have next the Browns and the Bills. Thumbs up for the Browns, thumbs down for the Bills. All right.
Okay,
y'all already know who we rocking with, so that's a 4-0 victory right there.
Gotta go with the Bills on that one.
Yeah, gotta go with the Bills. That's easy. Next is Eagles and Colts.
Eagles and Colts.
I'm gonna pull up the matchup predictor. Matchup predictor is Eagles 68.9%, Colts 30.8%. Season leaders, obviously, for the passing yards, Jalen Hurts, 2,217 yards, 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Matt Ryan, 2,230 yards, 10 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Taylor's still out, right?
Yeah,
he's still out. Sanders, 710 yards, 6 touchdowns. AJ Brown, 725 yards, 6 touchdowns. The spread is 6.5. Over under is 45. I'm just looking at. Wow, the Colts are only allowing 98 yards rushing on average. So this is interesting. So the Colts may find a way to stop that run game and force Hurts to go to the air.
Which you have still AJ Brown, which is not a bad thing either. So,
well, yeah, they're allowing 253 yards passing. So
AJ could probably get you half of that.
Yeah, no, that's without a doubt.
Eagles for me.
Yeah, thumbs up Eagles, thumbs down Colts, guys. All right, yeah, we all went for the Eagles last week, and we seen what happened. So hopefully this is not a repeat. All right, next up we have the Jets and the Patriots. Thumbs up for the Jets, thumbs down for the Patriots.
Jets and Patriots.
I like this one. I like this one.
I'm gonna go Jets.
Ooh,
Scary, but I gotta go Jets.
Zach Wilson against Bill Belichick?
I'm gonna go Jets. You know what? You actually talked me. As soon as you said the name again, I forgot Bill Belichick. What's funny is we all talk about players and how scary players are. And he's that one coach you could mention that's not a player that could sway the game the other way. So you know what? Belichick. I gotta go with the Patriots.
So Josh is going with the Jets. He's shaking his head. Trevor, thumbs up Jets, thumbs down Patriots. Two and two. Yeah, I mean, me and Franklin are going Patriots. Trevor and Josh are going Jets. And you know what's funny? I think this would be a 50-50 game, right? Let's look at what the matchup predictor says. Exactly. The matchup predictor is 49% for the Jets and 50.4% for the Patriots. So there you go. It's a coin toss.
Coin toss. It's exactly what it's going to be.
It's a coin toss. All right, here we go. Next up is going to be the Rams and the Saints. Thumbs up for the Rams, thumbs down for the Saints.
I got a question for you, Josh, and you may know this. Has there ever been an NFL Super Bowl winning team to struggle as much as they are the next year. Like the Rams. The Rams are struggling. Like I mean, they're struggling to be a Super Bowl winning team. And I give them a lot of credit because they went out and made that trade, which I didn't think was going to work out for them, not least the first year. And it worked out the first year for them, but it's like that team is done now. It's like they got what they wanted. They got rid of the quarterback that they didn't like, and they got the quarterback they liked. They had Odell Beckham on the team. They had the great defense. You know, Aaron Donald. You picked up Von Miller. You put a great team together to get that Super Bowl. But I think they're pretty much behind the 8 ball now. I think they're done.
So I can't remember a team that has done as bad as the Rams have.
Yeah,
after winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody in the chat can let us know. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. Thanks a lot, guys. Shout out to everyone being here tonight. Chat, is there any team that you can remember that did as bad or worse than what the Rams are doing after winning a Super Bowl? Does anybody have
anybody got those stats, man? I need to know. Because it just looks so bad as a team, man. I mean, I get it. You lost 2 dominant players, one on each side of the field, between Odell and Von.
Yeah, I can't remember either. And I've been watching a lot of football my whole life. I can't remember another time where a team won a Super Bowl and went out as bad as the Rams are right now.
Yeah, it's bad.
But I'm just giving my opinion. I do think they beat the Saints. I will say that.
I can see that happen. I'm going with the.
George Tucker says Kupp is out.
Yeah, he's out. I'm going with the Saints too. That's your offense is Kupp.
That does change things. Josh is shaking his head.
They still have Kupp.
All right, guys. Thumbs up for the Rams. Thumbs down for the Saints.
I'm going Saints.
Trevor's like, I don't know. Trevor's going Rams. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Well, Kupp being out isn't bothering you, Trevor? Not at all? You're confident in that choice?
Somebody put in the chat that Kupp is still there. I think he's out.
No, Kupp is out. Yeah, he's out. All right. I think I'm still gonna rock with the Rams. I think they find a way to win.
Oh, strong. Okay.
I think they find a way to win. I'm gonna ride with Trevor on this one, so he's not a lone wolf. 2-2. All right. All right. Next one is gonna be Lions and the Giants.
I didn't think the Giants would be for real like they are this year, to be honest with you. I go with the Giants, man, me personally.
Yeah, 67.5% on the matchup predictor for the Giants. Daniel Jones is really surprising to me. Right? Everybody dogged him at the beginning of the season. They're talking about how he was going to be cut, all this other stuff. And he's shown up. He's shown that he's a decent quarterback. Yeah, I got to take the Giants in this one.
Yeah, and you can't stop the run game. I mean, Saquon Barkley is having probably one of his best years than his rookie year. And I personally counted Saquon Barkley out. After that injury, I'm like, this is not going to be the same. It looks like he lost some weight a little bit, which I thought was going to hurt him a little bit because, again, he's a very powerful runner. Mm-hmm. And, I used to hang out with him when I was in New York City. Yeah. But Saquon is the truth. And I wish we could have traded for him to Bills, but we didn't. But I got to give it to the Giants. That running game with Saquon is I think it's spectacular.
I have a feeling we're probably all going Giants. You guys can just shake your head. If that's the truth. No.
Oh, Josh says no.
Oh
Detroit?
man!
How do you know with Detroit?
All right, Josh is going Detroit. Trev, you too? Oh, okay. All right.
Giants.
All right.
Yeah.
So Josh is going Detroit, and the rest of us are going the Giants. So that's 1-3 for the Giants. Next up, we've got Panthers and the Ravens. This should be an easy one.
Ravens.
Josh, don't do it. Come on, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh man,
Let's
Josh like to go get the grain.
See if we can get you in. See if your audio's right yet. Try to speak if you can.
I certainly the Panthers is just absurd.
You're kind of breaking up, bro. We gotta get you we gotta get you a new mic, man. Are you saying the Panthers are absurd in a negative way or in a good way? In a good way? Negative way. Okay. All right. Thumbs down. Yeah, I mean, regardless, I'm taking the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to take this. This should be an
easy. Up a bye week as well. Got to go Ravens.
Yeah, this is an easy dub. Easy dub for the Ravens. Next up is going to be the Commanders and the Texans. Now, this is a funny one.
They both suck.
Well, it's funny because the Texans came out, right, real heavy, beating the Eagles, right? We were like, wow, oh, what's going on? I actually cashed out early because I knew what was going to happen. Put the money on the Texans, cash out, put it back on the Eagles, and let the Eagles win. It happened exactly the way that I thought it would. But now you got two garbage teams. Somebody's going to want to beat me up for that. But it is what it is, right? They have terrible records right now. I think that the Commanders are riding high on that Eagles victory, so they're gonna take that to the Texans too. Yeah,
that's gonna carry over. That synergy is definitely gonna carry over to the Texans game. I go with the Commanders, even though I don't even know how I'm fixing my mouth to say that. I don't even like the name of the team, the new name of the team, to be honest with you. But I go with the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I just don't think the Texans have it. Especially, listen, I am a firm believer now in Tyler Heineke. I am a firm believer. He made me a believer last night.
Oh yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, without a doubt, he looked great, and I was really surprised, actually pleasantly surprised, to see that he's rose to the occasion. So, all right, you guys feel the same, or are you going for the Texans? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I don't know what Josh is doing. He's sideways right now.
I assume that's up. Yeah, it's up.
I think it's up. Yeah.
He's going up. He's going Commanders.
Going up.
He's going Commanders.
Finished up. All right.
All right. Next up, it's going to be Raiders Broncos. This is another one.
Raiders Broncos. Ooh. It can go both ways at this game too. This is almost a toss up. This got to be a 50-50, I would imagine.
So let me look at the matchup predictor for this one. It's going to be 65% for the Raiders.
Oh, I go the other way. I'm going with the Broncos. I'm going with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I think the Broncos take this one. Raiders haven't been doing anything. They're 2-7. Not that 3-6 is much better, but the Raiders just haven't given me any kind of reason to pick Carr and Adams, and like, yeah, they're gonna do it. I'm not feeling it from the Raiders this year. So I think Russell Wilson takes a victory.
Agreed on my end. Oh, we got Josh nodding his head. Yes, that's good.
Trevor's not certain. He's thinking Raiders take this.
Oh.
All right. So 1 for the Raiders, 3 for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Cowboys, Vikings.
Ooh. I'm sure the Cowboys are probably favored to win this one. I believe they're playing at home, correct?
The Vikings will be playing at home.
Oh, the Vikings are playing at home. Oh, and okay. Man, the Cowboys. Oh man, that's tough. Dak is looking good this year, but I think the Vikings, off of this win, they ride this win again. I think they ride it out. And I go with the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, Dallas just lost to Green Bay. Be it was a close game. The defense is maybe a little bit better in that secondary for Dallas, though. So I don't know if Jefferson's going to still get that kind of burn that he was on the Bills.
No, you got too many defensive players. I mean, you got Diggs, then you got Parsons. Parsons is. I mean, that guy is phenomenal. Linebacker, safety, whatever he wants to play. Yeah, he's just amazing. So any of that middle of that field, he's gonna kill you there. So Jefferson's not gonna get off the way he got off on the Bills. He's not getting 193 yards.
No, it's not gonna happen.
No,
it's not gonna happen.
He may not get 100 yards, which is still not bad, but I definitely go. I'm going with the call. I'm still going with the Vikings on this one, though.
I'm going to split you. I think I'm going to go with Dallas. I'm going to go with Dallas on this one.
Challenge.
Yeah, I think and the reason for that is I think that this win against the Bills is going to make the Vikings have a little ego-ness, right? Have a little ego-ness, and Dak will find a way to pull it off. Is Zeke going to be back this week, or is it still Tony Pollard running?
I think Pollard's still running. And I just read a stat right now about Kirk Cousins. His lifetime against the Dallas Cowboys is 2-8. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
See? There it is. Thumbs up for the Cowboys, thumbs down for the Vikings, you guys.
I'm still going Vikings.
Oh, Vikings for Trevor. Okay. What about you, Josh? I think Josh is frozen.
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be Bengals and the Steelers. I would think it would be easy for Burrow, but his O-line is not good at all. So
I'm going to go with the Steelers based off of one thing. TJ Watt is back.
Watt is back. That is right.
Watt is back. I'm going with, and it's crazy to put all your marbles in one basket on a defensive player, but he is the game changer. I mean, he is that guy. And a lot of emphasis gets put on TJ Watt, which opens up a lot of other defensive players. So I'm going, and then Tomlinson as a coach. I think he's a phenomenal coach. Right now, he's in the rebuilding season right now with his team, but I go with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I just don't trust Joe Burrow right now.
No,
he's not the same Burrow we had last year either.
No.
What are you guys thinking? Thumbs up, Bengals. Thumbs down, Steelers.
Trevor.
Yeah, that was a hard pick.
Intense.
Yeah, that was a hard pick.
Oh, we got to up and down.
And then wow, okay, so Josh is going Bengals, Trevor's going Steelers. We're gonna have to get these picks down. We have to write these down after
I got Steelers, man. You didn't say. What are you going, Josh?
I don't trust Joe Burrow in this game. I think TJ Watt is gonna
Mark.
get a couple sacks, maybe even force a fumble. I got to go with the Steelers. I'm going to go Steelers.
Great.
There it is. All right. Sunday night football. Chargers and Chiefs. Well, I already know what two of you are going to say. I already know, so we don't even go. Josh and Trevor are going to go Chiefs. That's automatic. They're Chiefs fans. But no, I think I'm rocking with the Chiefs on this one too, to be honest.
Rocking with the Chiefs too. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Yeah.
The Chargers don't have enough in the tank to do it. I mean, I think the quarterback's great right now. I mean, your best wide receiver's on. He's hurt right now. Actually, I think both your top wide receivers are hurt. I believe. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, you gotta go with the Chiefs. Gotcha.
Yeah, this is. Well, let me just look at the matchup predictor here. Woo, 81% for the Chiefs, 18.6%.
Yeah,
for the Chargers. Yeah, you got. I mean, yeah, Dustin Hopkins questionable. Chris Rump, Trey Pippins, and Mike Williams are questionable. On the other side, though, for the Chiefs, you got Juju questionable, Chris Lemons, Andrew Wiley, and McCole Hardman. Chiefs are a 6.5-point favorite.
That's it.
That's it. Over under is 50 though. It's a 50-point over under, so they're expecting this to be a high scoring game.
Yeah, I see KC by themselves scoring 40 points.
Yeah. Well, wait a second. Hold on. They've only scored over 40 one time
this year. That's it.
Hold on. Let me go back. Twice. No, okay. I'm sorry. Hold on. Arizona 44-21 against Tampa Bay 41-31, and then San Francisco 44-23. So yeah, they might pop a 40 ball.
Yeah,
they might pop 40.
I think they're going 40 plus.
Yeah. All right. Last game, Monday Night Football. It's going to be 49ers and Cardinals, and this is an interesting one. 49ers obviously coming off a win. 68.1% on the matchup predictor. 31.5% for the Cardinals.
McCaffrey's a game changer, man. Man, when they picked him up, I thought that was a hell of a pickup, man. Like, I wish we could have did that. I mean, that he's I gotta go with San Fran, man.
Christian McCaffrey was probably one of the best decisions that Shanahan has made
by far
this season. By far. Jimmy G is basically playing not just to play, but he's playing to win. And I say that because he's in a position to where now he could actually end up in the playoffs. If they can keep this energy going, I could definitely see them being in the playoffs.
And not only that, Jimmy G is playing for his starting position next year, wherever he goes. Because he's going to go somewhere. He's not going to be there next year. So as long as he can play lights out now, because he's gone, he knows he's gone at the end of the year. He can write his own ticket to where he wants to go and how much he wants to get paid.
Well, especially if he can get to the Super Bowl and potentially win a ring, right? Obviously, if you don't win, you're probably still you're gonna get a contract somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
But if you win it, you're getting top dollar. You win that Super Bowl, you're gonna have one of these teams reaching out to get you and paying you, the millions that you're worth.
And as long as he doesn't follow the same footsteps as the quarterback for the Eagles, the backup quarterback that won the Super Bowl, and then the following year just stunk it up. What's his name again? Was it Folk?
Which one?
For the Eagles, the quarterback for the Eagles that won the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Wentz.
No, not Wentz. The backup.
Foles.
There we go. Foles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Nick
Yeah.
Foles.
Nick Foles won the Super Bowl, got a nice little check afterwards, and stunk it up.
Yeah, where's Nick Foles now? Where's he?
That's my point. He stunk it up. Yeah, exactly.
Where's he at now, yo?
Yeah, he stunk it. So hope Jimmy G doesn't do that.
Yeah. Teams on a bye this week. It's going to be Miami, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, Jacksonville needs to be on a bye week. They should probably get 2 weeks if they can get a chance. They suck.
Yeah.
And then Miami, obviously. And you said Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's another team, man. I don't know what, man. Tom Brady, you can never count time out, man.
Well, obviously, he was going through the divorce. Mental, right? And then I feel like once that was over, he tried to bounce back. Then he took another loss. But now he's playing like the GOAT again, right? He showed that over in Munich, 258 yards. I feel like obviously against let's see, they play the Browns next. Yeah, he's gonna. Well, what is that? Week 12? No. Yeah, that's
11.
week 12.
That's
So
all, yeah.
they play the Saints. I want to know who the Browns play when Deshaun comes back. Hold on.
Is that week 13?
Yeah, week 13. Look at the schedule.
I know Houston was, I think it was 12.
Come on. Oh, this has to happen. Schedule. Here we go. Week 13, they play the Texans.
Yeah.
So wait. Did they did they switch it?
I don't know, but that they wanted. I know the big thing was he definitely negotiated something where he wanted to play against his old team. That's going to be, and again, I know the NFL will set it up because everybody's going to be watching that game. That's going to be a prime time game there.
Yeah, it's at 1:00. But my question is, because he was supposed to come back a certain week, and he was supposed to play the Texans, and then it got pushed back. So did they change
the schedule? Yeah, I think they did. I think week 11 they were supposed to play originally. I think it's supposed to be week 11.
Yeah. Does anybody know that? Like in the chat, did they change the schedule?
Just so they could play each other? That's crazy. Well, NFL can do what they want to do. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because I didn't even understand, and I don't know if they came out now, but the Bills and the Patriots game was a to-be-determined game. Like, how do you not put that schedule together at the beginning of the season? Like, how was it to be determined?
Well, just like this this Browns game on the 18th, they're supposed to play the Ravens, but it's to be determined. And then in January, they're supposed to play the Steelers, and it's to be determined. So it's like they can change up the schedule however they want to.
Which is crazy. You would think that you would know who you're playing at the beginning of the season so you can somewhat prepare for the game. I mean, isn't that part of the strategy to prepare for the team you're about to play?
So Josh Hoover says they flexed. Trevor says they flexed some games already. The ones that they can't move around are Thursday Night Football.
Because it's on Prime. Because it's on Prime.
Amazon. Yep.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
So there it is.
That's crazy.
Well, all right.
I hope you wrote these predictions down.
Yeah, I hope you guys wrote these down. Week 11. You guys make sure you show my man Franklin at the Franklin Crocker Show some love. It's got a talk show radio channel going on, so make sure you hop on his channel, show him some love. He's got a lot of fun little content, shorts and stuff, so make sure you check him out. Shout out to my man Trevor. We're gonna get him going. We're gonna get his system fixed. He was having little audio issues today, but it's all right, Trevor. We got you covered, Trevor. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be week 11 predictions. I will be streaming Thursday Night Football. It's going to be your Titans and Packers. So obviously make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that bell to be notified so you'll know when we go live instantly. And yeah, there it is.
I just want to thank you for having me on your show. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to talk a little crap with you guys. Give my humble opinion about some of these teams, and I'm looking forward to seeing my predictions win. So if you guys are out there watching me and listening to me, bet on Franklin. You bet on the Franklin Crocker Show, all right? Bet on me.
Shout out to you, Franklin. Yeah, you guys
Appreciate
check
it.
out the Franklin Crocker Show. My man, 50 grand.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on Thursday for Thursday Night Football.
Ooh.
Street schedule for NBA will be out early tomorrow, and we'll get that going for my NBA fans.
Nice.
In the meantime, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one.
Enjoy. God bless. Good night. Thank you again.
Good night.
Appreciate you.